What's going on? Welcome back to 100% NUFC. So it's match preview time. Newcastle United travel away to Chelsea at Stamford Bridge this Saturday. It's a 5:30 kickoff in the Premier League. A game I'm really looking forward to. I'm going to be travelling down there for my first match day experience, the first away day of 2019. Hopefully there's going to be many more to come. So there will be a special away vlog for you on Sunday, so stay tuned to the channel for that. But just before I jump into the preview, I just want to touch upon Newcastle United's under-21s. They were away to Sunderland in the Checkatrade Trophy down at the Stadium of Light and were lost by 4-0. Now, I've seen a lot of Sunderland fans get a buzz over it. That just goes to show how low they have risen as a football club and how high we've risen as an under-21 side of things for the club compared to where we were only a few years back. The fact that in the Checkatrade Trophy, which is designed for League 1, League 2 clubs and for the reserves, which we've opted in for, the fact that we've come this far to play Sunderland and also to have knocked out a League 2 club on the way is a massive achievement. And you know what? There's no shame in losing 4-0 to Sunderland. It's not exactly a big derby. It's not the main derby we'll see in a few seasons for that, if he's making out with League 1, of course. But the lads gave a good account of themselves, and that's all they can expect. Sunderland are playing their first team, and we'll walk away from there thinking, we've given it a good go. And better luck for next time. Obviously, Sunderland and Portsmouth, along with probably Man City's under-21s, are favourites to win the Checkatrade Trophy, should I say. But hey, there we go. It's happened. We'll move on from it. And we're now going to be moving on to a big game on Saturday at Stamford Bridge. Now, let's look at the league tables. So Chelsea currently sit in 4th place in the Premier League. That is the Champions League spots. Doing well under Maurizio Sarri. On the other hand, we currently sit 15th in the Premier League on 18 points. Only 2 points above the relegation zone, considering only 3 or 4 weeks ago we were 8 points clear. So I am a little bit concerned of our league form at the moment. We should be doing a lot better. We should have been, winning games instead of losing the games that we did. Dropping points, especially against Watford, which was a little bit disappointing considering that we had the game in the bag. But we'll have to move on from that now, and we have to move on to this big game. Now, Chelsea, they're doing well under Sarri. Top 4. New manager in the Premier League. He came in from Napoli. Very new to the Premier League, and he's brought in some good players. And every time we've played Chelsea down at Stamford Bridge, we haven't exactly got the best record down there. Last season I was down there as an away fan. We lost by 3-1, which was probably expected. We did take the lead through Dwight Gale, but we all know Chelsea have quality, and we know that you've got to be mindful of their attack. You've also got to stay switched on, and we just didn't stay switched on. Once we conceded the equaliser, Chelsea were always going to go on and run away with it. Now, when we played Chelsea at St James's Park, we lost by 2-1. I felt it was an even game. I didn't think we deserved to lose the game, but I just remember that we lost it in sort of the last 5 minutes. We just switched off, and Chelsea got the 2-1 win. And with their quality, they were always, going to hurt you at the end. And again, it was 3 points drop because we deserved something from that game. But I'm expecting a response from the lads. Our results haven't been great of late. We drew 1-1 with Blackburn Rovers at St James's Park, of course, as a replay, the last thing that we wanted, and also we lost by 2-0 at St James's Park. Again, in a game which I think we didn't deserve to lose. We created some good opportunities, but because of their quality, we made 2 individual mistakes, and Manchester United cost us. Chelsea will be on the same level on Saturday, no question about that. They've both got equally good squads, equally good players. Now let's watch out for the likes of Hazard, the Belgian winger. He's been linked with the likes of Real Madrid and Barcelona. He's somebody who's pacey, trickery. He likes to beat his man. He likes to take on his man. He likes to create opportunities. He's very good from set pieces. Hazard gives you everything as a winger, and he's a dream to have. He's a joy to have in your team, and only we could pray to have someone like that on our team. Also, you got to watch out for the Brazilian winger Willian on the other side. Someone who likes to cut in, got pace, likes to beat his man, likes to take a man on, likes to create a shot himself, should I say, and he also likes to work with the team as well as Hazard. Also, we've got to watch out for Kante in the midfield. Naturally, as a CDM, a very good signing for Chelsea. When he used to play for Leicester, won the Premier League, he's very solid in their midfield. But like I say, he's more defensive role. That's what he likes to do. He likes to stop the opposition from getting forward. But when he does get forward, he scores some amazing goals. He doesn't score ordinary goals. And yes, he has been a little bit off the boil this season, but as of late, he's come back and he's really made a count for himself. Some of the goals that he scored, from distance. We need to be mindful of what he can do. Of course, up front, they've got Morata, who are the same from Real Madrid. He's been a bit like that in his time at Chelsea. You know, he's a bit like Giroud, who we've got to watch out for. Both not exactly the paciest strikers, but they like to control the ball. They like to work from set pieces. So when a ball comes into the box, both Morata and Giroud, you know, can use their head. They can put a ball into the top corner, or they can hit one on the volley, or, you know, take control of the ball and smash it into the back of the net. That's what they are. They're the sort of strikers where they will bully a defence because, like I say, they're not quick, but they are powerful. And like I say, they are powerful in the air, so we need to be mindful of Chelsea. Also, David Luiz is the main centre-back at Chelsea, you know, re-signing for them from Benfica. Again, another really good player to watch out for. Someone who's very strong at the back, someone who's got a good brain about him, someone who he's not scared to put his body on the line, someone who likes to, you know, commit a tackle and to stop the opposition from breaking through. Also, the goalkeeper, Kepa, he's been a very unknown goalkeeper to the Premier League this season. He done well at St James's Park, and no doubt he'll do the same at Stamford Bridge. He's kept some good clean sheets. Okay, they have, you know, been off the boil a little bit, but every time I've seen him, he's been, you know, decent. He's been very solid, and I don't think they've really missed Courtois that much. Now let's look at Newcastle United. So we again on coming into this game on the best run of form. We've got this game, and then we've got a game against Blackburn on Tuesday in the space of 3 days. Obviously, it's on TV. I expect Rafa Benitez to make a few changes for this one. Unfortunately, Paul Dummett and John Shelby are not going to be playing because they've got to go to Spain for some treatment, so I do wish them both well. The last thing that we wanted was to see Shelby or Dummett missing because they are two key players for us. But again, they haven't been 100% throughout the Christmas period, the last few games. So I expect Rafa Benitez to make a few changes. Let's start off in goal, Martin Dubravka. The back four, you'd expect DeAndre Yedlin and Manquillo to start, alongside at the back Jamal Lascelles and possibly Fernandez or Shaw. It depends because Rafa Benitez tends to change in that area. Midfield, Mo Diarmi and Isaac Hayden, depending on if he's still here or not. The wings, you'd have one side Matt Ritchie, the other side Kennedy, then Perez with Rondon up front. Like I say, I expect Rafa Benitez to defend throughout. I don't expect him to go there and attack them because that's not what we are about, which is a bit of a shame really, because, you know, I've always been the old type of play 4-4-2 and go for it. We've got nothing to lose. You know, I miss the Kevin Keegan days where, you know, I don't mind if we lose, as long as we, you know, score some goals and they score goals. It's all about if we score one and they score one, we score one more than them. But again, that's history. It's past. You know, we don't do that anymore. But, you know, I'm expecting a tough game at Stamford Bridge. They're going to be favourites, Chelsea, of course. They've got the better squad. They've got the better record against us. And it's going to be a tough night down at Stamford Bridge. But let's hope I don't go there with regrets that we've absolutely been hammered. As long as we'll give it a go, I don't mind that we'll get beat. Obviously, I don't want it to get beat. I'm going to go there with hope. But let's just wait and see on that one. But anyway, I'm going to go for a score prediction of 1-1. Let's stay positive. But whatever happens, what will be, will be. You let me know your thoughts going into this one. What team do you think Rafa Benitez will pick? Also, if you are new, you know what to do. Let us know your score predictions down below. And until the next one, I'll catch you all later. How are the lads?